We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Cole Stewart is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. A 1 pitch on its way.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 26 for him on the season, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
1-1 the count. Three runs already home here. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0. Hey.
Here's the 1-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So striding in, Andrew Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And there's ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Ramon Urias. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Cole has his target. Here's the pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
DJ Stewart would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In now for the O's, DJ Stewart. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Amazing to think about it when this guy had such a disappointing and dreadful month at the plate last month. He's one of the better hitters in baseball, and that's why they call it an average. Expect him to bounce back and be near the top of the league average.
A runner on first with 2 away. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, and the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 21 homers and 55 driven in. One strike now from Cole. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. But the Orioles strike for two thanks to the two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
One and two, here it comes. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Stepping into the box, Mike Tauchman. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santander is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
In now, Rob Brantley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming, here it is. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Brantley is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. DJ LeMahieu would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he got him.
Batting seventh.
Ready now for Baltimore, Bobby Dalbeck.
He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. For the current campaign, Davis is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. One and 2 now. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Cole sets on his way with the 3 and 2. This pitch is popped up. Brantley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail 3-2. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes the count. In there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weekly hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. One and one.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Andrew Velasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Ramon Urias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Urias is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
The 1-1 home. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Cole into the windup. Here's his offering. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready to take his hacks again, DJ Stewart, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
All set for the start of the 4th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in, Luke Voigt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
At the ball.
Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Anthony Santander.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Santander, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2 runs on just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Bobby Dalbeck.
Into the box now, Bobby Dalbeck. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
3 1/3 innings, 61 pitches. I'm not sure he's going to be around for much longer.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Three-two pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Chris Davis at the plate now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch.
Ball one.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Ball two.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Here's a high pop-up. Urias settles under it near second. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now. Mike Tauchman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is...
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting. Catcher. Rob Brantley.
Now to the plate, Rob Brantley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. High fly ball out to deep right field.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Torres would be next. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Settling in now, Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. He's set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. Yanks strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley.
Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home 5th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew Velasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he missed that time. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. Renato Nunez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now back, the designated hitter, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Over to first. Cole. Runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Sean Armstrong takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Now in the box, Gio Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I got 2-1 to count.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now back.
Miguel Andujar will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's good.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. Lifetime in this matchup. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still lead it 3-2. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
So striding forward now, Anthony Santander. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him. You know, usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Cole has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's inside.
Two out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still a 3-2 ball game. Paul Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Gardner.
Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And it's fouled away. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
No, inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike called. 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Brantley.
Digging in and looking for more, Rob Brantley, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. They're up 3-2.
7th inning, correct.
Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Bobby Dalbeck.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Andrew Velasquez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So stepping in, Ramon Urias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
One ball, one strike to count. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
DJ LeMahieu.
From the stretch. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now it's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, no strikes.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Michael Rooker is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Now batting, the center field.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
11. Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman lays off 1-0. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Miguel Castro enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
Standing in now, Rob Brantley, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he fouls this one off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Comes set, now the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Striding in, Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Gio Urshela.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 8 runs already in this inning. Fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
He'll try again. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1. This is popped up. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Santander. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. That won't help much. It's 11-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. He's right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Now at the plate, Luke Voit. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead this one 11-2. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound.